Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to Chippy Gaming. So today we've got a brand new state of the game. Now Relogic have already announced that they're going on break until mid-January. So this is likely going to be the final bit of Terraria news this year. So with that out of the way, let's jump into it. For PC news, Relogic have wrote, the work on the final list from each dev team member is nearing its conclusion, which is a great measure of progress. That said, we're pretty certain that there'll be no way that we will see Terraria 1.4.5 release this year. To make a long story short, end-of-year releases, especially if you're trying to sync launch across PC, mobile, console, and do so globally at the same time, are fraught with peril due to review cycles, people leaving early for the holidays, etc. The hope was that we'd be able to get things in ahead of that end-of-year mess, but that isn't looking to be the case. We're also not going to force anyone on our team or anyone else's team to crunch for what would be an arbitrary deadline. So, that said, the next Terraria update is moving along into 2025. We are sure that that will not be welcome news for many, but we remain committed to being a quality-first studio, so we will take the time necessary for each update to feel just right, and we think that once the update is out, everyone will appreciate that time and care. Apologies for this one taking so long for sure, but it will be well worth it. That bit of news out the way, let's check in on one of our resident arborists as he's doing a bit of reforestation. Here's that brand new spoiler, and as you can see, you can now throw acorns rather than needing to manually place them. Now this would have been the perfect spoiler to release back during the tree versus axe war, because I feel like trees are winning here. Also, Red has confirmed that this is tied to that slingshot we spoke about a couple of months ago. Now they did go on to say, oh yeah, and before we forget, we'll just leave this here for viewing pleasure and wanton speculation. And it's that image of Palworld Cross Terraria, which I did make a full video about yesterday, so I'm not going to dive into that once again. However, I will say I thought Relogic was being quiet about this because they were going to announce something today, but no, I think we're going to find out about this in 2025. Now, I don't want to say delay, but circling back to that announcement that 1.4.5 has been pushed to 2025, if you've watched the channel for a while now, you'll know that I have been saying this for the past couple of news videos, so I'm not exactly shocked about that announcement. 2024 may not have been the year for Terraria 1.4.5, but I do want to take a moment to actually thank Relogic for not keeping us in the dark this year. We have had so many quality spoilers this year. 11 blog posts, all written by Ted, so hats off to him as always. And in the summer, Relogic let me share what it's like to play the Terraria beta with the developers. Like, what if Studio is doing that? Before we move on to console and mobile, today's video is actually brought to you by the official Terraria store. Their Black Friday sale has just begun, and there's also some new stuff to check out. There's a brand new Frost Legion plush with interchangeable accessories, so you can customize it, which is pretty cool. Series 2 of the mystery pins is now available, and they sent me a bunch of these, and I got really good designs. And get ready for the wildest Terraria merch you've ever seen, the Wall of Flesh mug. Horrific. I love it. And the best part is, not only is it a Black Friday sale, if you use code Chippy at checkout, you can save a further 10% on everything. Using that code directly supports the channel and you get a saving, so it's a win-win. In the console and mobile section, DR wrote, console and mobile continues their steady progress towards the next Terraria update. As with the Relogic team, we're certainly staring down the holidays and the end of the year. How is it the end of November already? We're all doing all that we can to ensure a smooth, synchronized launch down the line once the update is full and complete. That said, we have a fun new spoiler to share this month. Now this spoiler is pretty long, so I'll break it down quickly. There's a brand new item being added in the update called Infused Fertilizer, and by using it on an acorn, you can get those giant trees that you only really see when you generate a world for the first time. And once again, where was this during the tree versus axe war? Because it's perfect. Now that's it for the state of the game, but as always, I do have some extras over on BlueSky. Yeah, first time saying that. All the developers are now on BlueSky. I'll leave a link to all of them down below. Someone wrote, I have a request that could be huge for maps. Anyway, announcement boxes could have a silence toggle. With Red responding, noted. Red put up a skeet that said, that's a skeet. Don't know about that one. I'm getting an early birthday present today, and I can't wait to show you guys. With somebody responding, that's awesome. I hope I get a late birthday present and have slime staff drop from King Slime. With Red responding, glad to see you made it over here. Very well, you can have your wish. Someone wrote, Red, so I know the holidays have arrived for Relogic, but I do want to toss a quick suggestion regarding the radio thing accessory. In the future, could we receive a way to place it similar to a monolith? It functions in a similar way. And Red responded, I'm actually surprised we don't have this. And later responding to the same person saying, well, you brought up an oversight that is now going to bug me until we fix it. So thanks for that. Someone asked, question, why do NPCs not know how to climb stairs? And is that something you could fix? Red responded, I could never quite get them to react to stairs the way I wanted them to, so we just kind of settled with what we have now. I'm feeling up to experimenting with it more though. Someone wrote, I love playing as a ranger and summoner, and lately I've been doing runs as some gunner, using summoner armor and ranger accessories. I was wondering if an accessory could be used to focus the minions on whatever you're shooting. Maybe like a laser dot attachment for weapons. With Red responding, that's a neat idea. And finally, over on the Terraria subreddit, someone wrote, could we please get unique modifiers for summon weapons? This paragraph is applied to like 90% of the minions, and it's really disappointing, especially since mana cost is completely useless for summoners since it barely affects anything. And Red responded, I agree that summon items shouldn't really be using mana, and if we remove the mana cost, we'd want to come up with some summoner unique prefixes for sure. We'll see what we can do. Now that about does it for today. Remember, Terraria.shop is having that big sale, and you can save an extra 10% with code CHIPPY, which once again, it's an affiliate code. Right, see you on the next one. Peace.